Wednesday night speed prime time is all new. At 8, it's the new original stunt riding series, Stealth Rider. At 10, it's Intersections, where man and machine are pushed to the limit. Get your heart racing Wednesday night, starting at 8 Eastern, only on Speed.
There's no stealth riding about that 33 truck. He took over second.
Battle for the lead. Ron Hornaday trying to go by the 17. He takes it away from Timothy Peters.
Wasn't I the one that said that Ron Hornaday may not be out of this championship battle yet?
And he's driving like he knows that tonight, man. What an aggressive move he's made to the front of this field. He just caught those guys so quickly. Kyle Busch rolled over and let him go. He knew there wasn't any sense in fighting him. And Timothy didn't hold him back either. Check this out. He gets to the bottom of Kyle.
Boy, just jumps to the throttle through the center. Give Kyle a little bit of wave, saying, man, thanks for not pushing the issue. Give me a little bit of room. And then he just drives down to the inside, down to the yellow line here. Timothy sees him. He's going to fight back on the outside, but watch Ron getting the throttle right here.
Wow.
I believe you've called that forward bite.
That's exactly what that is. And when you can have forward bite like that down on the flat, down on the bottom, you're going to be hard to hold.
Matt Crafton looking at the inside of the 18 of Kyle Busch. That's a battle for the 3rd position.
Crafton running in the 4th position after starting 4th. Kyle Busch running 3rd just in front of him. 2nd now is Timothy Peters after leading the first 60 some odd laps, and now the 33 of Ron Hornaday in front of the field.
To see ya.
It's going to be a good battle for 2nd. They could be 3 wide. Kyle Busch to the bottom. Matt Crafton's going to look down there as well.
Kyle wasn't able to get the power down that time coming up off of 4. He's going to continue to persist to the bottom of the racetrack. He's going to be just about dead even coming off of 2 this time.
Matt Crafton says, you better get it done down there, Kyle, because I'm going to fill up that space on the high side.
Creeps up the racetrack just a bit. He tries to take that spot away from Peters. He does. Timothy Peters now tries to stay on the back bumper as the 88 of Matt Crafton looking to the inside of Timothy Peters.
And don't you know, Timothy saying, boy, my day was going so well. I was leading for 60-some laps at him, and now all of a sudden he's in a battle for 3rd.
And it was about 15 laps ago that he came on the radio and said tight in the center fill. The first time he had given any hint that this truck was not perfect all night long. And now he's gone from the lead to having a battle for 3rd on his hands, crapped into the inside, Ray.
And Adam, after they released Doug George from the 33 truck, the phone started ringing up at KHI. And this weekend, Ernie Cope is calling the shots for Kevin Harvick and the number 33 team. And Ron Hornaday has his 4th crew chief of the year. But they've had a lot of decisions to make about how to move forward with this team. So observing tonight in the background is Kevin Buskirk. And Kevin has been on the radio all weekend listening to the communication between Ron Hornaday and Ernie Cope. And I think there's a very good chance that he is going to be the guy calling the shots for the number 33 next week at Pocono and from there forward.
Yeah, Ernie Cope's been pressed into double duty here the last couple of weeks. He worked with Kevin last week for that win at Gateway, now working with Ron. And the reason he's working with Ron here is because Ron is also driving the 33 Nationwide car tomorrow night. So they wanted Ernie and Ron to be able to work together all weekend.
Don't you think Ron's going to say, can I just have that guy? I really like the way my truck's going right now.
Well, surprisingly, after Ron wins the championship last year, he loses Rick Rand to Kyle Busch Motorsports. And that chemistry then goes away. And they've been trying to find that chemistry once again to get Ron back into victory lane. David Starr, Shelby Howard battling for the 10th spot.
Just about identical lap times that last lap. Shelby gets to the inside. They're side by side entering turn number 1.
Jason White getting this vantage point.
Giving us some great pictures.
Jason's driven straight up through this field all the way up to the back of these 2 trucks right along the 12th spot. This is your battle for 10th. Jason, I talked to him before the race, and he said, I don't know why I qualified so bad. I got a great truck. My truck, you know how positive he is. He said, I'm gonna be good tonight, I know, but I'm gonna spot him a lot here at the beginning.
He went shopping when he came here to Indianapolis. Had bags and bags of things.
I couldn't get over how many bags he was carrying.
What do you do when you go to Indy? You go shopping, apparently, if you're Jason White. Right now, he is racing right behind Shelby Howard in the 2.
You know, we talk about up front starting position being so important. Man, we've already run through 75 laps of this race. You start back in 17th or 18th, it's just really hard to make up that many spots because it's so difficult to pass.
We talked about the pit window being around 120 to 130. We've had a lot of green flag racing now. Ron Hornaday out in front 12 of the 74 laps. Hornaday led 310 of the previous 601 laps run here in the last 3 races. Can he dominate this one? He's looking good out front right now. This Thursday on Speed, our primetime lineup is packed with great original series. At 8, Pinks All Out is all new as it goes 4 wide at the colossal mega track Z-Max Dragway. Then at 9, it's 70 miles of terror in dangerous drives. And at 10, it's a muscle car slugfest on an all-new battle of supercars. Thursday beginning 8 Eastern on Speed.
Rick, I'm telling you, we've had a lot go on here lately. We have a new guy running second, Matt Crafton. Watch this now. This is Kyle Busch, the 18, running second. This is right before we went away to commercial. Matt just drives down to the inside. We've seen him down there a lot. All 4 tires below the yellow line, Mikey.
It looks like he gasses it up right in the center of the turn and runs through the middle faster than these other guys to clear him. Let's see if that's indeed the case. He's going to get to the inside. Kyle points him down there. He rolls to the bottom. Gives it a little bit of gas to help it through the center, and that clears Kyle Busch. And then here comes his teammate, Johnny Sauter, and does the same thing to Kyle.
Yeah, this did happen while we were in commercial break. Johnny's going to work to the inside, get that truck turned, and get a good run straight up off the corner. You see him dip down with his left sides below the yellow line, and away he goes.
Hornaday out in front of the field. He has put Mario Goslin a lap down. Goslin is running in the 14th position, meaning we only have 13 trucks on the lead lap.
But Rick, you asked the question before we went to break, would Hornaday dominate? I don't see it. Matt Crafton's the fastest truck on the track right now. He's closing in on Hornaday.
We've got caution on the racetrack for debris.
All right, that's going to bring some people to pit road. We're going to have some adjustments on how it's going to shake out after this round of pit stops is going to be very interesting.
So we knew that the pit window was going to be around 120 to 130 laps, meaning they could go the rest of the way on a tank of fuel.
Oh, without a doubt. I think this caution flag comes out just at the right time for a lot of people. Then it gives them the option, if they think tires are really worth something, then they can do it maybe with 60, 70 laps to go.
Because of so few drivers on the lead lap right now. Mike?
There's your Aaron's Lucky Dog recipient, Mario Goslin in the Tire Monkey truck. See Matt Crafton duck into pit road, as all the leaders will do. You guys are right. They could go from here to the finish. It sets up for a fun finish, though, Phil. If there's a caution flag with 30 or 40 to go, these crew chiefs, these guys on pit road are going to have some decisions to make.
Adam.
And the report for Matt Crafton, running second when the caution came out. I need more forward bite, but I am good in the middle. But hopefully the crew chief not calling for any major changes, maybe just a bit of air pressure, 4 tires and fuel. The first stops of the night coming near lap 90. Ray?
Johnny Sauter on the bottom of your screen saying that he needs a chassis adjustment. They're going to change air pressure. You see the track bar getting raised too. On the top of the screen, Ron Hornaday. It's a 4-tire stop. They had a little bit of a problem on the left front. Hornaday gets his fuel in. He is going to have a good battle down to the end. Todd Bodine right at the end of pit road. They see Matt Crafton coming off pit road second. Then Kyle Busch and Bodine.
Good pit stop by Bodine's crew. Picked up a spot. Johnny Sauter lost a couple.
So Ron Hornaday in front of this field. Matt Crafton, his closest competitor, right behind him on the restart.